Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are in San Diego. Samantha Markle is in Tampa, Florida. And McDreamy is People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive. These are my LA diaries. Wednesday night, Harry and Meghan took a break from, concerts to open a training facility for veterans in San Diego, California. This is kind of the coolest thing they've done since they stepped down as senior members of the royal family. Navy SEAL Foundation leaders invited the Sussexes to officially help open the Warrior Fitness Program West Coast facility. The ribbon-cutting ceremony was attended by 250 Naval Special Warfare personnel and their families. The Navy SEAL Foundation says the Warrior Fitness Program aims to optimize human performance for warriors on the battlefield, transitioning to civilian life or retired from service. They hope the facility will help active duty and veterans heal physically and mentally from combat. This is totally on brand for Harry. In June, he attended the Department of Defense's annual Warrior Games at Naval Station North Island. And in August, he secretly premiered his Netflix docuseries Heart of Invictus around the same area. This was an interesting PR strategy that the Sussexes have executed before. Surprise visit, local media only. At the beginning of the pandemic, they provided security video of themselves delivering food to individuals with weak immune systems to local Los Angeles media outlets. Local media is bland, easier to control, and provides little to no commentary. That is a safe space for them. But the cynic in me is hyper aware that these two people that hardly ever leave their homes made themselves available on a date that we all might be glued to a Tampa, Florida courtroom to see what's happening in the Markle versus Markle case. We've talked about this before, going off script a little bit here, where I talked about it specifically with Christo on TalkTV. We were talking about how perhaps these rumors of Meghan doing the Bodyguard sequel were just to dilute the Google searches regarding her relationships, her negative relationships with bodyguards in the past. So if this story about Meghan doing the Bodyguard comes out, all of these stories about Meghan firing bodyguards or not getting along with bodyguards, those are driven down lower in the Google search results. Same with Katy Perry. I mean, Meghan going to the Katy Perry concert this last week. I'm like, oh, so she's friends with Katy Perry now? Or are we just trying to drive down the idea that Meghan and Katy Perry don't get along on Google search? And sometimes you guys say this stuff to me too. So it's the idea that they try to divert your attention or drown out another story by pushing out a similar story so that they can control the narrative. Anyway, back to Markle versus Markle. According to the suit, Samantha's team is arguing that Meghan's on-camera comments through Oprah and Netflix hurt the sales of Samantha's book, The Diary of Princess Pushy's Sister, by spreading malicious, hurtful, and damaging lies. I've spoken to someone inside the courtroom that said Judge Honeywell was very engaged. She asked, why would Meghan be responsible for negative comments made about Samantha by other individuals in the Netflix docuseries? Sam's team quickly pointed out that Meghan's Archwell Productions produced the Netflix series, so Meghan likely had final say. There was a back and forth between Samantha's team and Meghan's as to whether or not this case goes to trial. Obviously, Meghan's team wants it tossed. The judge will give us a written explanation within a month's time. Samantha said outside of the Tampa courtroom that she's optimistic she'll win this defamation case. If the judge gives the go-ahead, Meghan has until January 2nd to undergo discovery, which could see her handing over potentially embarrassing text messages, emails, and other documents relevant to the case. A trial date would be set for around July of 2024 if all goes through. And to all the armchair quarterbacks attacking People Magazine for their Sexiest Man Alive pick, take a seat. If you don't think Patrick Dempsey is the sexiest man alive, you're wrong. One person commented on People Magazine's Instagram, y'all took way too long for this one. Fair assessment. I fell in love with Patrick Dempsey in 1987's Can't Buy Me Love. I was too. But look, Dempsey knows that sexiness is a marathon, not a sprint. He showed us what a successful long game looks like. Another user commented, I mean, he is very attractive, but it's not 2005. Why couldn't y'all pick someone more relevant? While another comment reads, did I time travel? Is this a flashback to 15 years ago? Listen, you sound ungrateful and you need to chill out. No one could play a better JFK Jr. inspired hotshot than Patrick in Sweet Home Alabama. Basically a real life Prince Charming and Enchanted. And yes, his stint as McDreamy made me no longer fear an ER. This man is like a fine wine, okay? The title and magazine cover is well deserved. And to revisit that random Instagram comment from the user above, y'all took way too long for this one. Do you think Patrick Dempsey is the sexiest man alive? Boris Johnson, sit down. Let me know in the comments below.